everyone. It's me, Kirsten, and this is the It's Giving Mystical podcast. And this is your weekly podcast for the week ahead, the week of May 24th, the last full week in May. So just take a second and just think back over this last month. The Hierophant, what is sacred to you? What bridges you? What connects you to the divine? What connects you to awe? What connects you to wonder? And what has died away with regards to that? Another way to feel into that energy is like, what has died away that's kept you from awe and wonder and the divine light? Like, what's kept you from connecting more fully or even recognizing how much you are the embodiment of that energy? Like, you are God in drag, right? You are source, the universe experiencing itself as you. How cool is that? I hope that this last month brought you closer to that, brought you to a place where you could maybe feel that a little bit more deeply, a little bit more intimately. And I just want to say one last word about this idea of resources, because it's really coming up. Resources are many things. It's not just your money, right? Your resource is anything you use, a tool, a relationship, like environment, money, materials, any assets, like anything that helps you function better, helps you move through life, helps you have what you need to create in your life. So resources, they want to be recognized right now. I'm not sure exactly what the astrology is, but I'm sure Maddie, my cousin, or someone who's brilliant in that world could help me understand what the astrological correspondence is. But from a tarot perspective, from an energetic numerology perspective, your resources want to be recognized and they want to feel your gratitude for them. So I want you just to think about noticing what resources, like when you're eating, noticing the beauty of the food you get to put into your body, noticing the fact that you have the fuel you need, right? The idea of blessing your water or blessing what you're drinking and infusing that energy, that good, grateful energy into that drink, into that fluid, into that hydration. When you have a conversation with someone that inspires you or clarifies something for you or helps you make sense of what to do, send them love, like send them gratitude, praise them. We haven't talked about this in a long time, but praise, man. We are all so hungry for praise and we are all so stingy with it. And I don't know why. You could probably make up lots of interesting stories about why, but maybe it's about vulnerability. You don't want to be seen as admiring or you don't want to be measuring. But if someone does something good for you, tell them that it mattered. Tell them that they matter. Tell them that they have impacted your life for good. You will not be sorry. Generosity, praise, when you hand it out, it feels good for everyone involved. It's like a win-win-win. And there's something about the resources in your life that want to be recognized. And something about this beautiful Sagittarius full moon that's coming. Actually, today, as I'm recording this, we're sitting in the midst of this full moon. The full moon in Sagittarius is connected with Jupiter, obviously, because of the Sagittarius energy, and it's so expansive, it's so bountiful, it's so generous, it's so excited and alive and curious about life. There's something about that energy connecting to this energy, the very material, resource focused energy of the 8-year, but particularly of this moment, that's just like, I can't tell you how powerful a practice it would be to just recognize your resources and be grateful for them. They are the raw ingredients with which you will build what's next in your life. Recognize them, like give them the energy of thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for showing up in my life. Thank you for, I don't know, recognizing my heart, recognizing what I ache for, what I want to build, and helping me do that. There's just like this conversation that wants to happen, this recognition of gratitude, particularly around our resources, that I cannot emphasize what powerful medicine and magic that is right now. So when you are moving with any resources, be grateful for what you have, like infuse that energy of gratitude into that. Relationships, people, conversations, environments. Let yourself pause and say, wow, this is so cool. Like this might not be something I've always had. I might have actually wished for this at one point, and now here it is in my life. Thank you. Thank you. There's something about that that's going to inspire like multitudes, inspire expansion, inspire the universe to kind of fold more back into your life. Like they see what's happening. Let's give them more to be grateful for. Let's give them more to work with. Let's see what they can create in this new level of existence and possibility in this place that they've probably never been before. Because most of us are in a place where we haven't been before. It's part of the experience of life. The card I pulled for us this week is the 6 of Wands. Six of Wands is harmony around your spirit, around your fire energy. So the full moon energy in Sagittarius already feels so good to me, and it already feels so hopeful. And to get the victory card for this week ahead is just like a doubling down on that energy. The 6 is the number of harmony, and the wands are fire. So the 6 is, we call it the victory card because there's some way in which things which are unstable, things which are ephemeral, have come into this harmonious dance, and you have succeeded in something, succeeded in some integration, succeeded in some project, succeeded in some recognition actually of your own sacred fire. Like that you are a gift, that your light is pure and specific. And I'll say it again, the world aches to hear your song. The world aches for a more empowered, embodied, grounded, satisfied, excited, turned on version of you. And the 6 of Wands is really that energy. Like you did it. You did it. So the same thing I was saying about look at your resources and say thank you. Look at yourself and say thank you. Like notice who you are and how you've grown and how you've arrived. And there's a beautiful meditation I do a lot in Women's Circle. Connect with some younger version of you or connect with some older version of you in meditation and visualization and have them reflect to you how beautiful you are. How you're here now, how you did it, like whatever it is, you did it. You worked hard to get to this place. There's so much victory in this moment. And again, it feels like it's planted in the soil of hopefulness and the soil of abundance with this full moon. I said to the women in Circle last night that I really, really can't stress how important that sensation of gratitude is right now, wherever you can find it, wherever you can center yourself in it. It is a grounding energy. To be grateful brings you into the moment, brings you into your body. It's incredibly powerful. What was it? Palatable? Powerful to sit in that energy right now and to move from that place. And it's doubly important that you recognize, I lost my train of thought. That's so weird. So I guess it's not that important. Or I guess I've already said it, or I guess I'll leave you to kind of sit with wherever you are, wherever your headspace is right now. But there's something about this full moon that's asking for your intentionality about what you're cooking up next. I was like using this terrible cooking analogy in Circle last night. But what you're cooking up next. So what are you planting? What is the garden you're growing? What is the dish you're cooking up? What is the dream you have that you want to assemble? What is the vision? This is a beautiful time for a vision board. This is a beautiful time to write down, I want, I dream, I desire, I create. There's something about that that's like the resources are I don't know how to explain it other than that they're circulating, they're out there. Like whatever you need, I can promise you it's somewhere in the field. And this 6 of Wands, this victory card in this week ahead, is going to have you aware of maybe a new resource, aware of how beautifully you've held what you have, how beautifully you've made peace with something that maybe felt unfixable, unwinnable. And you won it, you got it, you fixed it, you integrated it, you are experiencing it. And there's something really to be proud and grateful about in that. This 8 year is just so rich with experience. And the best way I can say that is that you are probably this midpoint of the year surprising yourself at how you're embodying yourself, your spirit in a new way. The 6 of Wands speaks to kind of a comfort in my own skin. Like a sense of, I'm all right, I'm doing all right. And that's not always the energy. So I invite you to soak that up. I invite you to sit in that and kind of bathe in the good vibe of that, bathe in the expansive possibility of that, bathe in the praise that the universe is kind of showering you with, and the possibility that exists with, okay, from this place, what will you do? Because we know what you did in the past, like we know what you've done, and it's like now you're here and you've got all these raw ingredients and the universe is kind of highlighting your resources, bringing your awareness to your resources and how beautiful they are and how fluid they are and how abundant they are. And it's asking you kind of just to notice, hey, here, ooh, look what I'm cooking up next. I don't know, that's like the language that keeps going through. What are you cooking up next? And this full moon is asking you to really get clear about that. I just can't emphasize enough how powerful, again, that intentionality around it is right now. I love Sagittarian energy. My mother, my brother, like I have a lot of good Sagittarius people in my life. And that boundless optimism. My boyfriend, actually, sorry, he's Sagittarius too, poor guy. I knew there was another important one there. And there's like this boundless optimism that I find so inspiring and so hopeful, and so it just feels good. And so I hope that you feel that in this full moon. I hope you feel good in some way. I hope you're proud of who you are and how you've shown up and what you've done to arrive here today. Your resources might be finite, but you are here with them. You created this. You set this all in motion, and you should be so proud of what you've done. It's beautiful what you've done. And I can say that with such confidence. Like many, many people are going to hear me say that. And for each one of you, there's something to be very proud of. Don't diminish that. Don't diminish who you are and how you've arrived here. Doesn't mean you're not cooking up something else. Doesn't mean you're not thinking about what's next. The Sagittarius energy is like, yeah, what are you thinking about? What are you cooking up next? Where are you pointing your arrow? What are you hunting? And something about that feels really good and hopeful and exciting and just vital. Like it feels very alive, very awake. Like, oh, here we are, like awake and aware and on fire with life and excitement. I like this energy. It feels really good to me. I have to remember to take my own advice and really spend some time thinking about that. And just know that like the resources want to be seen, want to be recognized, and want to be incorporated into your life. So be grateful for it and don't be shy about taking what you need to create what you dream of creating. All right, happy week ahead. Happy beginning of summer. Happy almost birthday to my dad. Almost birthday to my cousin. I have a lot of good Geminis in my life too. Big hug. Much love. Much, may you like have access to so many resources, and may you have equally easy access to gratitude for those resources, and may you have equally easy access to a sense of contentment and satisfaction that you have created, whatever you've created, that you have arrived where you have arrived. Don't forget to celebrate your victories. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye. It's giving everything is sacred. It's giving art. It's giving light you up and turn you on and set you free. It's giving curiosity. It's giving freedom. It's giving love. It's giving you are more magical and powerful than you can comprehend. It's giving, I don't know what's happening, but I am so here for it. It's giving you are pure potential. It's giving mystical.